to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sideline. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for San Antonio. And they've got LaMarcus Aldridge, the former number 2 pick out of Texas, standing tall in the middle at 6'11". Then it's DeRozan, and it's Gay in at the 4. And looking at the Nuggets, he's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Millsap in at the 4.
The Spurs have always been very mindful of resting key players during the regular season. Some of it has to do with the age of their players. Some of it is regarding talent because they knew they were a playoff team most years. And you look at the research, there is something to be said for not playing guys when they're fatigued because injuries are more likely if you play tired.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Here's Murray. Down low. Number 15. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And back to the Spurs and their strategy of resting their star players, not without some controversy. The NBA, as you may recall, fined the Spurs and Coach Popovich for sitting all their starting players for a nationally televised game back in November.
Well, it was their 4th game in 5 nights, and Pop wanted to rest some of their guys because of just the nature of their schedule. But I think the problem was he didn't give the league advance warning. In that game against Miami, when he rested those 3 players, he actually sent them home. And I think that was a little shot at the league. And that's why there was a problem, and that's why the Spurs and Popovich ended up getting fined.
Here's Denver now. Barton kicks to Millsap. To the middle. And stolen by Aldridge. Gay outside. Passes to White. Back to Gay.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Denver on D. He kicks it to Forbes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
So it's Denver now. The feed to Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Murray. From deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge. That's good. 5 points in the game.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here's White. After the made shot from Harris. Aldridge drives in. It's hauled in by Harris.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Murray, no good.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that. I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Pass to Aldridge.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. He dishes it to Forbes. And the pass to White. Spurs working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Gay. Got a piece of it. The Nuggets leading by 4. Out to Harris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team, in 6 games.
And he makes the first. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. You know, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games, obviously.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage, and the Warriors clearly were much better from beyond the arc.
And so here's Denver. 6-point game. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. Harris has got 6.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Gay dishes to White. Mar DeRozan on the wing. Kicks it to Gay. Back to DeRozan. Shot to stop the drought. That is good.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Harris passes to Barton. Number 15. And Denver again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Now here's Gay. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. And wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 10. And White kicks to Gay. Forbes. He feeds it to DeRozan. The dish to White. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And it's blocked by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Denver. There's the bucket, good. 11 points in the game.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. He passes to Forbes. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Forbes has got his second bucket of the night.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
Here is Forbes after the made shot for Murray. Here is Forbes. He's got 5. Millsap grabs the miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, you know, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
It's Aldridge penetrating. That's good.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Well, I think this is one of the more amazing stats in sports when you think about it. No matter the season or the roster, the Spurs just seem to find ways to win 50 games. They've done it 14 straight seasons now, which is off the charts.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
Bertinus, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Clark, as you said, the Spurs last season hitting 50 wins for the 14th consecutive season. By the way, that's an NBA record. Second closest were the Lakers with 12 straight, Steve, from 79 to 91.
Yeah, 58 wins last season for San Antonio. Greg Popovich calls it corporate knowledge, just the consistency that comes with the experience of the group. And they've been together so long, particularly that core, that I think it allows the Spurs to really kind of cruise at times during the regular season. Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Morris. Pass to Craig. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Mills. Pulls it up. And it's Denver with the rebound. Feeds to Morris. He kicks it to Beasley. Wide open look. And it's good. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Denver on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Spurs trail by 13. And here's Mills. Now the feed to Bellinelli. Misses the three. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Pass to Morris. Now Mills. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. The Nuggets leading by 10. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Beasley with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Gets it to go. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Bellinelli. And there's the pass to Mills. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Morris passes to Beasley. Passes it to Craig. He dishes it to Morris. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Number 7. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Here's Bellinelli. Some solid defense here from Plumlee.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And it's Beasley finishing it off. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Gets it to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Cunningham. Spurs trail by 12. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Doubled by Plumlee. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Morris passes to Craig. Kicks it out to Beasley. Unloads. And misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bellinelli. And he's blocked by Plumlee. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Dante Cunningham. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For San Antonio, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Pass to Craig. Kicks it to Morris. The three. And that one's good. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The pass to Bertens. The dish to Bellinelli. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bellinelli's got his third basket of the night. The Nuggets leading by 9. Morris passes to Craig. Number 7. Aldridge is covering. That drops. He's got 7.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Guys, go back to the shortened season a year before last, and the Spurs were the best team on the road. But last year, they weren't nearly as dominant on the road. Still solid when leaving San Antonio, but far from the level they played at a couple of seasons ago.
Spurs trail by 11. Now here's DeRozan. He feeds it to Mills. Back to DeRozan. Spurs passing it around. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And for the Spurs on the road last season, they would still win 23 games in hostile territory. And while that is more than the 22, Steve, they won in the shortened season, they also lost a fair amount more as well.
Well, for the Spurs, Kevin, I think they did what they needed to do. You know, the Spurs manage the regular season. They know when to turn it on and when they can maybe relax a little bit. The big thing is they just want to stay near 500 on the road, protect their home court, and be healthy going into the playoffs, and that puts them in a good position.
Here's Bellinelli. 8 points for him. He passes to Mills. Aldridge. Dishes it to Bellinelli. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bellinelli's got 10 points in the game.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Morris with the ball. Number 7. Aldridge is covering. Number 7. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Bertens, the pass to Mills. Feeds to Aldridge. Defended by Plumlee. Aldridge kicks to Mills. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bellinelli. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, a big reason that the Nuggets were able to finish with the third best record in the West last season was they took care of business in the Western Conference. I mean, they went in every game against a conference opponent knowing what was on the line and handled business from there.
No good on the second free throw. The record for the Nuggets against the West ended at 38-14. Just one off the mark of the Thunder. Steve, for the best record within the conference.
Seemed like every time there was ground to be gained, Kevin, in the playoff race, the Nuggets came through. Teams in the West like to run a little bit, but I don't think anybody could really run with Denver. That's how they were able to both win at home and win in the conference.
It's stolen by DeRozan. White drives in. Out to DeRozan. Pass to White. And that one's good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Number 15, Aldridge is covering. Number 15, from 8 feet away, he drops it in. 15 points in the game.
That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And DeRozan kicks to White. Back to DeRozan. The feed now to Aldridge. Passes it to Forbes. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. And Denver the other way now. He kicks to Barton. Gives him the lead pass. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And here's DeRozan. He dishes it to Gay. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nuggets lead by 11. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone, to the Halftime Report. Let's get going. For Denver, they have the lead against San Antonio. They're scoring effortlessly. The defense has been completely overmatched. Now for the Spurs, not looking as good so far. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. A trying first half for Rudy Gay. Not a lot of production to show for his minutes. They'll need him to play a lot stronger in the second half. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Up top to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Outside, White. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Now that's how you finish the break. Throw down with push.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
Thanks for power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Forbes dishes to Gay. Pass to White. Releases. He squares up and sinks it.
Assisted by URB.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Kicks to Barton. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan against Millsap. And again, Denver with the triple. Spurs trail by 14. Outside, White. There's the pass to Forbes. Aldridge left side. The dish to Forbes. Clock at 6. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Harris.
Hard not to ask the question after the Nuggets were bounced in the first round of the playoffs if, in fact, they were better constructed for the regular season than the playoffs.
You know, continuing to talk about the Nuggets, it is a fair question to ask because this group, Steve, has been so successful in the regular season, but has yet to make a big splash in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they've advanced out of the first round one time in the last 9 seasons. So, I think it's a fair question, Kevin. I think you can win playing fast, but you have to have balance. Look at the Spurs last year. They played a very high tempo, but they played excellent defense as well. You've got to have some kind of a balance to win in the postseason.
Right side, Millsap. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
2 on the clock. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You know, they've really done a terrific job of holding on to the ball here, Kevin.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's White. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Back to Millsap. He feeds it to Harris. Outside Millsap. Passes it to Murray. Deflects the pass. Number 15 gets the bucket. 19 points in the game.
You know, the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Millsap passes to Murray. Here is Forbes. 5 points in the game. Gay outside. He passes to White. Back to Gay. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Number 15 gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
You're right, only 2 turnovers for the entire game.
Boy, that's excellent. That is a tremendous number, and they've been excellent in that area all game long, and that's one of the reasons that they're playing as well as they are. The Spurs would end up as the 2nd seed in the West and were right in the hunt for being the top seed for the majority of last season, but one reason they fell short was that they just weren't as good as they needed to be during in-conference games.
Outside, White. Back to Aldridge. Lets it fly from 18. And it's San Antonio with another. Going back to the Spurs, they did well against the West, but Steve didn't come close to matching the win totals of every other top team in the West.
Yeah, they would end the season with a 33-19 conference record, which, is pretty good, but still only 5th best in the West. It shows you how strong the Western Conference was a year ago, particularly at the top.
Spurs trail by 12. And White kicks to Gay. Dishes it to Forbes. DeRozan. Shot misses.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's Murray. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
That bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Feeds it to Forbes. Outside, White. Forbes. Spurs passing it around. Rudy Gay on the wing. Lots of room. Gets it to go. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Millsap. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Gay kicks to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Denver leading by 15. Murray the pass to Millsap. The feed to Harris. Soft touch off the rush. 24 points for him.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
Once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
He kicks to White. Gay outside. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Gay's got 6 points. For Denver, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Harris outside. Pass to Murray. With the shot. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 8 points for him.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And DeRozan, here we go. Got that one up quick. 1:27 left to play in the third. He dishes it to Harris. Now the pass to Murray. Kicks to Barton. Six to shoot. Nice D from Forbes.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
That's good. White's got 7 now in this quarter. 59 seconds left in the third. Harris kicks to Barton. That's good. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Spurs have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside, White. Here's Forbes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Outside Millsap. Passes it to Murray. Now the dish to Barton. Harris. To the paint. Number 15. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. The Spurs making a switch here.
Number 25. Mills.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Now DeRozan. He feeds it to Mills. Here's the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Nuggets on top, up by 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Dishes to Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
You got me, no problem.
That free throw good for Morris.
Whenever you play Denver, you know it's going to be an up and down game. They love, the Nuggets love to push the tempo and make the game a track meet. And a lot of times they were better at it than their opponents because they're an excellent fast-breaking team.
So he gets them both. The Nuggets scored a ton of points last season, and among the several categories, Steve, that they led the way in was fast break points. You could see it with their bigs.
Well, I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor, with not just 3 guys running, but all 5.
Wow. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Cunningham, and he lays it straight in.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run out see. That's perfection to me.
Number 7 lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Nuggets lead by 9. The Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. They set the screen. Pass to Bertens. Feeds it to Bellinelli. He dishes it to Mills. The pass to Bertens. Cunningham. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Beasley outside. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Bellinelli, covered by Beasley. Here's Bertens. From outside, off the mark. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Beasley dishes to Barton. Number 7 gets it to go.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Spurs trail by 8. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Shot clock at 5. One deep. Forbes can't get it to go. And it's Harris off the drive. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
Well, that was the only way he was going to get that shot off. The leaner with his man all over him.
Here's Forbes. And it's Denver with the rebound. Barton's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Morris. The finger roll finish at the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Outside, White. Lets it go with a 3. And good on the basket. Book it. White's got 10 points in just the second half. The Nuggets leading by 9. To the inside. Morris with the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And White kicks to DeRozan. No one near him. Bullseye.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Number 15. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing inside.
Number 15. At the line for 1.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And DeRozan kicks to Gay. And another basket for San Antonio.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Number 15. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He has 29.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
A beautiful reverse layup. And that's now 10 points for Paul Millsap.
One of the sweetest moves in the game, the reverse layup in traffic.
Gay passes to White. Back to Gay. And blocked. Now here is Morris. Pass to Barton. Goes up the baseline. And again it's Denver.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Spurs trail by 16. And White kicks to DeRozan. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Denver leading by 14. And the layup's good off the glass. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're losing by 16. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Well, Clark, as you were saying before, they're controlling the inside presence, just overwhelming here today.
And I really thought that was the deciding factor, Kevin. I mean, they were just too strong inside.
White dishes to DeRozan. No good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end. And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
White up top. Back to DeRozan. Makes the lead pass. Gay. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. .130 left to play here in the fourth. Plumlee, the pass to Beasley. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And the Nuggets lead by 17. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. There's the pick. And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. Plenty of space. Number 25. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
There's the feed to Plumlee. Here's Murray up on top. Number 7. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Gay dishes to Bellinelli. Bellinelli off the pick from Cunningham. Beyond the arc. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Pass to Mills. Back to Gay. Tipped. Number 25. And that one's good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And so it's taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.